Oh boy, boys. Are we ready? Are we ready? I think we're gonna have to be ready. We're starting up a bit early today, boys, because I need to get this done so that I can start getting other things done. But welcome! Welcome to the Big Red 40k stream. Thank you very much for joining me here today, because exciting news! Today is the third-party Miniatures Day. We are going over third-party models here today, as we traditionally do on Mondays, and that means going over some of the major suppliers of them. In this case, we have 3 suppliers we're going to be looking over. One of them is exclusively a bits manufacturer, and the other 2 make full and complete models, basically. So it's going to be very exciting, everyone. I promise. Or I promise as much as I reasonably can promise. Let me just quickly go here, and I just want to make sure everybody gets pinged. There we go. Bam! We are in action. Hello again, Keith Moore, and hello, Hamish, as well as Aaron Scott and Furry Curry. The Xenos are coming along quite well. So, I just finished getting these guys ready for priming. So the 2 reanimators are in their box ready for priming. And once the stream is done, I'm going to have the remaining Canopex put inside of another box for them to be primed. They're all going to be primed white. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the greatest. It's going to be the most amazing models. You guys are going to love them. So I'm actually going to be probably running a hobby stream on those guys later on tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on what time I wake up when my awkward sleep schedule continues in its disastrous format. So that is what we are going to be doing. I regret to inform all of you. So we're going to be working on the 2 Canoptech Reanimators and the 2 Canoptech Doomstalkers. Then after that, well, actually, even outside of after that, I actually have a video that I have to record, which I'm also going to be doing a bit later. I'm probably going to have a nap after we do this stream, just because I've been up since midnight. And I'm like, yeah, here we go, guys. So it has to be. So that is how that is going. So, yeah. Today is an exciting day. Did the finishing touches on his aggressors. Now only the bases are left to be doing. That's very nice, Furry Curry. That's very nice. So, I think we should start today with a bang when we get to it. As you guys know, we always take the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes to let people roll in. So we're going to be a few minutes here before we really get started. But we are going to be getting started in pretty short order here. Just want to make sure the audio is coming through. Yep, the audio is coming through. There we go. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Liking the Necrons? The Inquisition would like a word with you in your shell? Good. Bring your Inquisition. I will enjoy peeling the atoms from their structure and discarding them into pitiful nothing but neutronic radiation. Gas flares are the king's weapon. Yeah, I'm digging the Necrons. I'm digging them. They're very nice. They're very nice. We'll see. We'll see. I'm keeping on working on them, but we'll see. I think they look pretty good, though. It's going all right. I had breakfast this morning. My mom and I went out to go grab a bite to eat in the morning. Other than that, I'm still taking care of the 2 dogs, which absorb an immense amount of my time, but thankfully one of them is going to be going home probably in the next day or 2. No one expects the Inquisition. No one, except for me, and anyone in the Imperium who's in trouble for any reason. I mean, I hate to say it, but the Inquisition is not like a subtle organization in the Imperium. The Inquisition is not a subtle entity that's just going out there like, you know what, everyone? No, I know they jokingly used the no one expects the Inquisition line before, but genuinely everyone would expect the Inquisition. Anytime something like is screwing up your plans, you can just imagine it being like Omega Red from the X-Men cartoon. It's like, you X-Men, I know it's you! It's like, you can basically see that with the Inquisition, and it's just like some Night Lord hoisting submarine in the air. It's just like, you, I know that your Inquisitor allies are out there! Ah! Subtle as a metal box thread in a sock. I know, right? It's just like, come on, guys. We should try harder. Hey man, Omega Red was the best villain of the original X-Men, the animated cartoon. That character was absolutely fantastic, especially the one where he gets into the nuclear submarine and he basically dupes the colonel who was working with him. Oh, what does he say exactly? I used to have this line memorized. All right, what do you want? It's like, oh, but you have been so generous, Colonel. It's like, my own submarines, nuclear missiles, and the two who imprisoned me, helpless to resist. So good. Early show today, mate. Where are the pilot sunglasses? Oh, man. Stuart, are you trying to get me in trouble? Are you trying to get me in trouble here, Stuart? That's what it seems to be. Stuart seems to be trying to get me in trouble. That's what seems to be happening here. I can't believe that Stuart would do this to me. I thought we were friends, Stuart. I thought we were friends. All you guys want to tell my emotion is basically how my eyebrows are moving. That's all you guys are really looking for here. I understand it. I get it. I see what you're doing there. There he is. That smile. That damn smile. Those sunglasses go into the duffel bag? Come on, man. Why you guys gotta be that way? Officer Bear here. Yeah. So we are going to be talking about, of course, third-party miniatures today. We will be coming up on that shortly. And we're going to be going over, of course, first, I'm going to let you guys know the first models we're going to be looking at are Victoria miniatures. So they're a big staple in the community. They have been around for a while. They have an affiliation with Games Workshop in the past. They are a very, very cool set of miniatures. Big Red is back, our epic hero with his heroic mustache. That's right. Behold the power of the mustache. It's superb. But I think we can get started. At least a little bit. We can at least bring up the page. Yeah, I saw that furry curry. I took a look. It's not too bad, man. It's not too bad. Ultramarines, man, they're very nice. Getting used to that mustache now. It's just my beard's going to grow into it, to be honest. That's really what it's going to end up being. Like, my beard's already almost back anyway. So at that point, it's going to, you know, what's the point? Thankfully, when I shave next time, the whole thing's coming off. So my voice, as you guys can actually hear, has a bit of laryngitis at the moment because I badly misused and overused and abused my voice. So I am going to be doing my best to speak on point here today, but no promises. All right. 1 minute away from the 10-minute mark before we start delving into these. Handlebar mustache? My mustache doesn't grow that way, dude. It doesn't have the growth pattern to actually do something like that. Unfortunately. I can do a cop stash, that's about it. And there is a bunch of this stuff to go over. A bunch of this stuff is here. All right, so we're going to open up with a grand opening. G'day, J-Train, and welcome, J-Train. Thank you very much for being here today. So, there are Spanish Inquisition models. They do make them. So, this is actually the premier product made by Victoria Miniatures, and it is, they also do this with, in partnership with Bones. If you are playing Guard and you want fixed artillery, who's a miniature painter winner, or so they say in the mythos. Yeah. So, so what ends up being the case is this is a plastic miniature with a plastic crew. That is what this is. This is an absolutely brilliant miniature. It is $75 US. Hey, Corvus Corax. I have not personally gotten one of these, but you can see here it comes from Bones. It is pure plastic. And the crew is plastic as well. So when you get this guy, you are getting the whole piece. You are getting the whole thing in one shot. This is plastic. The picture you're seeing on this screen here, the Sledgehammer artillery piece, is a plastic miniature. Plastic, not resin. I believe this is the only plastic miniature they produce on this website. But it is a plastic model. Yep, polystyrene. That's right, guys. This here is a plastic model. We're going over the whole thing here with you guys, just showing you all of the different angles you can have it from. You can get them resin upgrade kits, but this is plastic. I hope you show Mortian as well, as far as I used to work for. Yeah, dude, we already showed we've already done Mortian. We did Mortian 2 weeks ago. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, we're in it to win it with Mortian. I think his stuff's great. So this is another one with a different upgrade cannon inside of it here. So you can see what they've done. They've basically created a platform for them to sell you upgrade kits for it, which is also awesome. That's all good, Freakery. I'm just letting you know. It's not the end of the world. You can also buy different crews for it as well, but this is the stock crew. I think this is a brilliant model, and if I really wish I could get some of these. These would be amazing to add to a Guard army. You absolutely could, Stuart Perry. You absolutely could. So, yeah, I know we're running early because I am going to have a nap after the stream, and because it's the third-party miniature stream here today, so we're going over a bunch of miniature sites. We're going to show you guys what's on display starting today with Victoria Miniatures. Then we're going to be going over Conversion World, and if we have time, we'll be going over Anvil Industry as the capper. So these are some amazing models you can get from these guys. They said that GW prices were expensive. That is almost Forge World level prices. Oh, for this particular item? Yeah, it's an expensive item, but it's a big model. And on top of that, it's made of plastic Night's Oath. This is a plastic miniature. So this is a very good price for what this is, especially when if we go to Forge World and we go to Warhammer 40,000 and we go to Astra Militarum. Let's pull up one of their Earthshakers, shall we? Shake, shake, shake. So the Earthshaker. Oh my god. Without the crew, this is the Earthshaker by itself is $150. So this is double the money with no crew. Double the money with no crew. I have to reiterate that. Double the money with no crew, and it's made of resin. We go over here. We have the Sledgehammer, 75 US dollars, full crew, made of plastic. I agree it's absurd, Knight's Oath. I'm not saying it's not absurd. I'm just telling you what it is, man. And so I'm saying that right now, the Sledgehammer BFG is it is not super high quality resin. It's practically gold. Wow, I didn't realize the gold was consisting of poo. Wow, that's quite the transition. I guess we better go talk to King Midas. He might be able to make that resin worthwhile. But yeah, if we take a look at that from Games Workshop, Games Workshop is asking for twice the price and made of resin. I gotta tell you guys, this is a much better deal. If I needed to buy fixed place artillery, there's no other option than to choose these guys. Thank you very much, John Baptist. I appreciate it. So yes, I'm telling you right now, it's a good deal. It's half the price of Forge World, and it's made of plastic. And that's before counting the crew. And there are upgrade kits for it as well. So you can basically pick up oh, what's their name? Derp-a-derp. There is a part here. You can buy additional pieces for it. So you can buy a gun shield made of resin. And you can also buy different crew. You can also buy a different gun. So if you want to have the short-range blast cannon, like a heavy mortar, you can do that as well. Very, very nice. It really is. It's really very nice. Personally, like, man, I would love to be able to justify picking up some of these, but, oh, well, you guys know how it is. There's only so much space, there's only so many miniatures. I think the Primaris are going to get everything that you imagine they're going to get Furry Curry. I don't think that they need our help. I think they got this. I think they got this covered. So, next in line, we're still on the artillery battery, the heavy mortar battery, the regular mortar battery. Look at all this. Look at all this, what they give you. So, in this particular instance, for 65 US dollars, they will give you 3 heavy mortars. So they don't give you the troops in this case. However, with each one of these, they're giving you 3 heavy mortars. For 65 US dollars. Hey man, it's all good, John Baptist. We're just going over the third-party range. It's all good. Very simple to put together. These are resin, unfortunately. But, you know, everything else on the site other than the Sledgehammer is made of resin. So these guys here are the heavy mortars. These guys here are the regular mortar battery. They are $39.99. You can see here with a couple of resin crewmen. You have to buy the crew separately, though. Just small little things, popping mortars off. Then we have the twin-linked heavy stubber. Very nice, actually. You can see the twin barrel, the little machine gun. I think that looks very cool, personally. It doesn't really match. They put them with Cadians. These things don't really match Cadians. They just don't. But they do match things if you're going to play Krieg, if you're going to play your own regiment, if you're going to play something that's more World War I-esque. These are definitely the battery of weapons fire for you, my friends. Autocannons. Oh, these look cool. Isn't that cooler than the GW one, guys? Come on, admit it. I hate to tell you this, Furry Curry, but the Chaos Space Marines will find a way to lose that battle. Yeah, Mordians, or really any other. Like, they even have some custom regiments. Like, they're great. Bow, 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 bow. I think this looks awesome. Look at the ammo belt. I love the ammo belt they've got in the back of it. The guy who sells shovels will win. Brutal. That's awesome. I am down. I am down. He who sells the most shovels shall win. Definitely. So yeah, I think these look very cool. Then we go over to the next one, las cannons. Again, these things are cheap, 30 bucks for 3, but you gotta buy the crew separately. Oh yeah, heavy guns and anvil look good too, absolutely. Next in line, heavy bolter. Looks almost like a Vickers. See, isn't that brilliant? Turning the heavy bolter into a Vickers machine gun. That's cool. Take these off for a bit. That's cool, guys. You can't tell me that that's not cool. The heavy bolter Vickers machine gun. As a German, I might be biased, but I'm all for the Shovel Boys. Hey man, I love the Kriegers. I absolutely love the Kriegers. No joke. So, let's see what we've got next in line here. We've got their upgrade kits. Oh, I love their rocket launcher crews. You've got mortar shells. You've got the accessories for all of the different things. Ammo crates, mortar shells, etc. That's all there. Ooh, I wonder... It looks like they're out of stock on the big cannon right now. So the only one they have available right now, I think, is the blast shield. Yeah. Interesting. I love these. I love these. Would have had a 08/15 instead. I don't know what you mean by that, Corvus. But yeah, I love these guys. These guys are amazing. I love this dirty little rocket crew out there holding onto this big rocket launcher with his buddy next to him. I love that. I love that. That's amazing. Same thing over here. This little rocket launcher crew. And now we're going to get to the meat and the potatoes of this. So, this is broken up into a few different categories. You have things like conversion troops, where you're buying just bits of the model. And then you have ones where you actually buy the whole units all together. So there is differences in how Victoria Miniatures sells their stuff. This is the conversions page, where you're basically just buying a torso to basically pick up, to replace your Cadian torsos, basically. Or your Cadian legs, right? But, because they're all scaled with Cadians, or with Catachan Jungle Fighters. However, then they also have their full regiment ranges, where we're going to go over these as well. They actually did their own Tanith. I believe they did these before Games Workshop released them. So these are their Tanith guys. 10-man squad. See there how they've got them all put together. Not too shabby. So they have this for their entire range. You can even buy Beastmen. That's an important note here. They actually support abhumans. So if you're like, I want to do an abhuman army, they will sell you an abhuman army, which is really funny. They're expensive because they're resin. These guys do sell you guys expensive stuff. It's approximately the same price as buying it from Games Workshop, in terms of, like, if you buy a full squad of Cadians, that squad of Cadians is going to cost you as much as a box of Cadians from Games Workshop. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. One thing that's nice about these guys, though, is you can give them different weapons. So if you want to give these guys, like, instead of a las gun, you want to give them AK-47s with ammo clips, you can. So there are options for what you can do with them. So if we go down here, they've got Talor and Desert Raiders. They've got, of course, the Death Corps of Krieg, which is their version of the Death Corps. Not quite as nice as the GW one, but it is an interesting look. In this case, they are cheaper than buying the Games Workshop equivalent, but not by much. They've got their own versions of the Ogres. I actually have some of these guys. The Rosenborg. I think I pronounced it. Rosenberg, I think it is. So I actually bought some of these guys myself. I've got them sitting in a couple bags. I never finished assembling them. I was going to use these guys as a Necromunda army. So I gave them all Kalashnikovs. I bought them basically a bunch of AKs. Very cool for just mixing and matching. Just checked out, and I haven't found it based on the Maxim. Built it, could be worth, could be well be. Yeah, fair enough. The first DIN norm ever created was done for a fire pin of the... Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I missed that. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, like, I think these guys look great. So, like, they have a whole bunch of ones. You've got their Penal Legion. So you can buy their convicts and send them into battle. If you really want a Penal Legion, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it, my friends. And of course, they mix and match some of their ones here as well to try to get the most out of it. Like they made their Sandor, what are these called? Their Sandor Radhounds. These actually use some of their other bits to make these guys. Like they use their long coat bits and some of their arms to try to, you know, so they're reusing them in a smart way to give you different regiments. They've got the equivalent of Valhallans. The most popular one, I'm sure, are the Mordians, the Mordian Iron Guard. Something that, again, Games Workshop doesn't really produce these anymore. So there's a lot of people looking for this type of stuff. You can get them in male and female. You've got Australians. You got Space Australia, mate. You got Space Australia. Right here. So you can also get the full Space Australia experience. Oh my. I love it. And then we've got Victorian Guard. Of course, these guys are another popular one, as in the oh, what's their name? The Praetorians. I know Praetoria is an incredibly popular army for Guard. Yep. The Praetorians, yep. That's who these guys are. So Games Workshop will never do Praetorians ever again, so if you're looking for something like Praetorians, Victoria Miniatures is kind of going to be the place to go. That's going to be where you're going to have to be. There's not really much of an option outside of that. Like a train? I don't understand what you mean, Ben Ives. Funnily enough, Praetorians are the most problematic regiment too. I know. I know, that's why you'll never see them again. You'll never see them. So then they've got their character miniatures. So they have some individual characters. So, we'll go over some of these guys. Some of them are sold out, that's fine. Oh yeah, they sold Adepticon models as well, which is really funny. Just gonna go over some of the ones that really stand out to me. In a lot of cases, they just do female copies of Games Workshop miniatures, which I think is really funny. So, first up here, we've got... This is actually a really nice model. Inquisitor Judge Vander Tool. This is a very cool model, and it's very well proportioned as well, I should add. But he's sold out. Then we've got Katlyova Severga Aerospace Pilot. Again, another Adepticon miniature. Very nice. So Inquisitor Joan, she is sold out as well, of course, because it's a limited edition. The Artillery Crew Female Officer, Resin Edition. Yeah, absolutely they did. Border World Ranger Piper. Colonel Ash Ironside, who I think is based off of the Winter Soldier. So they have him. We've got Commissar Anaka Sage. High Commander Lady Credence. Oh my. Oh my. It's the Mirror Universe, boys. Then, of course, people saw these ones earlier. I had to show them off. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. They have them on sale right now, John Baptist, if you're on the third-party websites. So this one, like Victoria Miniatures, they are running a sale right now. 10% off all squads and crews. Sylvia Brando. I wonder who this is meant to be. I wonder who this is meant to be. So funny. Then, of course, Admiral Sora. This is, I'm pretty sure this is based off of the captain of the Conqueror. I'm pretty sure, but still, it's a very cool model. And I think that's... Oh, then we've got a couple of vehicle upgrade kits. So they've got a Kangaroo APC. They've got basically a bunch of World War II guard tanks and upgrade kits for guard tanks. So we'll show you here. So first things first, APC with wheeled suspension. So if you really want a wheeled suspension, they have them here. I think there's some better third-party kits on the market than this particular one, but it is out here. Hey, Hugh Gedney, welcome aboard. Then we've got the Kangaroo APC, which is clearly based on the Crusader, or a Matilda, or kind of a combination between the two. This is their equivalent of a Lehman Russ battle tank. Then we've got, it's actually an actual Matilda. Kind of. Again, it's another battle tank that they've put together. This is them comparing its size to the Lehman Russ battle tank. Then there is a upgrade turret for the Lehman Russ battle tank if you just want different turrets for your Lehman Russ. And the same thing is here for this one here as an upgrade turret for the Lehman Russ battle tank. So that is our walkthrough for Victoria Miniatures. So we are going to be doing the next one now, which is going to be Conversion World. So I've actually bought a lot from this guy. I believe they are based out of Germany. They have a lot of bits. A lot of bits. So we're going to go over all of them. Some of them are new, some of them are less new. So these are mostly upgrades designed for Space Marines. That's just frankly what it is. Turret is still too small for a 300mm main. You're correct, Keith Moore. That is 100% true. I didn't say that I liked their turrets. I said that they were there. A German company I missed. Ah, yeah. So this one here is so what they do is they offer you abilities to buy hands. So you can buy hands at different poses and you'll melt the resin on the hands to close them around, or you can cut these to match your current hands on your Games Workshop models. So you can do it either way, but they do have them there for you. So we're going to go over a bunch of these. Unfortunately, the way they format their website is I have to open these individually. Boo! I think this is a brilliant looking weapon. I think this, if you're doing World Eaters or you're doing Night Lords, this weapon is very nice looking. So they do a lot of very nice weapons, very nice shields. The big two-handed chainsword. Look at that one. People use this one a lot of the time for Gabriel Seth conversions. Very nice. I'll put that one more time for people to see. And they're not expensive. Like, to buy one of these is $2. $2 to buy it. So it is a conversion component, but it's very inexpensive to get this stuff. That's why I do it. Big energy sword. Hello, Ares. Yes, hello. Hello, Mr. Fuzz. So we can see this one here. Look at that blade. Nice, big, pointed. Big handle. Big blade. Taste of my blade. Another energy sword here. Some of them are just different positions of the same blade. So you'll notice the energy barrier is different on this one. It's much smaller, different handle, but it's just another big sword. Again, all this stuff is about $2. So they sell this stuff very inexpensively compared to a lot of other places. This is a one-handed chainsword that they produce. Oh, last one was a gun sword? I missed that. Am I crazy? I don't think that's a gun sword. Oh, energy gun sword. Okay, I see it. Yeah, never mind. I'm crazy. Here's a popular one, as you guys can probably suspect. Chain axes. Very popular for anyone out there who plays an army with affinity of axes over swords. Get a whole pack of them. Basic chainsword, again, another one. A little bit more stylized on the handle. Baseline energy axe. Oh yeah, I've got all those, I use those spears on my Minotaurs for Ikari. That's how I did my Minotaurs. Let's look at some more interesting stuff here. Like, they've got the big energy double axe. Right here, Pumpernickel Pickle. Look at this. Basic energy double axe version 2. This is a big axe, though, I'm pretty sure. And then they've also got another one. Another big ol' axe. Another big double-hander. Yeah, they've got it, Pumpernickel Pickle. They've also got halberds. Behold the halberd of destiny. And they have more halberds, of course, as well. So these guys have a ton of stuff. You got hammer, scythes. They have a lot of spear designs, Steve Outlock. Ah, see? Grimgar uses the halberds and spear for his Grey Knights. So the one I used for my Minotaurs are these ones. So I've used a bunch of these for my Minotaurs. I have a full unit of Blade Guard veterans using these guys. I use the basic energy spear one. I don't use the one with all the little crystals in it. I just didn't think it looked very good. Yeah. I've also got a bunch of these that I ordered in myself, so I'm also going to be using these. This is a great one. If you're doing a Greco-style chapter, these shields are amazing. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Ah! Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. I actually like the spears from the Stormcast Eternals. I'm not a big fan of anything Stormcast related. I'm sorry, Keith. I'm sorry. I don't like him. There's no scientific reason for me not to like them either. I just don't like him. Oh, then they've got a bladed shield. A chainsaw energy shield. Very cool. They've got the Roman Gladius, of course. A couple of ornamental shoulder plates. Ah, Tetsubo. The big club. Look at that club. Look at it. I actually might need one of these. I was gonna put one of these on my one of my chaplains. Of course, they've got a very nice sword for the Dark Angels. Very dark, very angel-y. If you're a Dark Angels fan, this sword was built for you. Again, they've got some more halberds. Let's see here. Oh, look at this axe. This is a very cool axe. Look at that. Oh boy. A Mechanicus axe, but with a chain blade in the end of it. Cookery blades, yeah. Brutal. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff they've got in here. Like, a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, they've got the falchion, the two-handed falchion. One of my favorite ones. I love the Messer and the falchion. I really do. Very nice. I don't know if this is particularly Space Marine-y, but it's very nice. They've got their one-handed version. They've got katana, of course. You have to. Greek energy sword. Another Gladius. These ones just have little gems in them, which I'm just usually not a big fan of. A couple of dedicated Minotaur shields. Here's a popular one for both the Raven Guard and the Blood Angels. Or Raven Guard more so than the Blood Angels. Very nice Raven Mastery. If we have any Raven Guards in the fan club right now, if there's any Raven Guard out there, look at that. Pardon me. Look at the size of that Raven. Look at it, Corvus. Look at it. You can't look away. The Raven Guard. The Robin Guard, dude. And they've got a Raven Guard shield, too, Corvus. Look at this. Look at it. Look at that shield. Look at it. You can't look away now, Corvus. You can't look away now. You can only see the perfect energy shield. Look at how stealthy they've become. No one will see how stealthy you are when you have a giant Raven shield to protect you. Give. I don't 3D print, dude. I don't. I've got animals and stuff here. I don't really have the space for it to properly store it. One of the few shoulder pads they do have are Blood Angel shoulder pads. Welcome aboard, Guardsman Holden. Then, of course, we have the dedicated Blood Angel sword, which I think this one's a really beautiful sword. Blade Guard exactly stealthy. Fair dues, Keith Moore. Fair dues. I really like this sword. This is probably my favorite sword they make. I don't even play Blood Angels, but this is a really nice sword. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Head down to... I started from the bottom, now I'm here. Wolf's Masterly Large Shield. Space Wolf Shield. Oh, Templar's Venerable Energy Sword. Schward. Slurring my words. I'm having a stroke on stream, boys. We're doing it. Sorry, my voice is just really bad off right now, guys. I've got a bit of the laryngitis, so I'm trying to preserve my voice, and my ability to pronunciate is not doing so well. Look at that. Very nice. I like this sword a lot, too. They did a hell of a job with this one. Interesting. Excellent way to promote the sword by not showing it to anyone. Very cool. How would I paint Witch for my neck rooms? You get banned on YouTube for having a stroke. Yeah, so anyway, guys, just have a stroke on stream. They're just like, yeah, we're banning him. We're banning him. We got to get him out of here. We got to get him out of here. We can't have any of that on our platform. He almost died, though. Yeah, we can't have that. Can't have that. None of that. Big fat dab you're chewing on. What dab? Then, of course, the last item we'll look at, I really like the way this one looks. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. Dies on stream. Yeah, we're banning him for dying on stream. Well, we do have time for Anvil Industries today, and what a website that is. Very large, very much a lot of things on here. Oh boy. These guys produce a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So, be prepared. We're not going to go over every single model they make, but we are going to go over a significant portion of them. We're first going to look at some of their completed miniature packages here. This is, of course, one of their commissars. I believe with a power fist. Very basic model. Doesn't need to be anything that exciting. Some of them are a bit cartoonishly proportioned, but they're not bad. Hey, welcome aboard, Miles. Great coat leg. Yeah. Yep. We've got the female commissar as well. Getting ready to draw her sword. This guy, you've seen this one. I guarantee you've seen this one. This is actually a relatively popular model. The Catachan commissar. Which doesn't make any sense because they wouldn't assign a Catachan a commissar from the same planet. Commissars are always assigned from other worlds to ensure that they're impartial. But, yeah. There he is, boys. Like, I've seen this model around a lot, so people use this one fairly often. I've never seen this one before. I don't think he's necessarily very good. Not all of these models are great. Some of them are kind of a miss. Some of them aren't always a hit. The priest, of course. Maybe they just got tired of sending new commissars to Catachan. Look, you guys just have to stop. Just hear me. Make some of your own guys commissars, would you? The equivalent of a Vindicator Assassin. Mr. Secret Sight Sniper Guy. And we've got... I'm not sure which one this guy's supposed to be. He's an Iron Corps engineer. Oh boy. Whoops, let's go back. So these guys also have a lot of stuff in regards to infantry. So we are going to do our best to try to go over this. So they've got their ogres. Very obviously Deathcore Ogren if you want, or whatever type of Ogren you want. A little bit thinner than the GW Ogres, but that's fine. It could just be a Commissar from another planet that just lifts. That's right, dude. He just lifts. He's just into it. So it's kind of hard to display this entirely because they actually give you options for different types of torsos and legs on all these guys. So it's really a build your own adventure. It really is. They're mostly focusing on guard regiments. Again, that's just a little bit tough to do. So we're going to try to focus on the stuff we can focus on. Special weapons. But they're almost all customizable when you buy them to fit whatever regiment you're going for. Again, this is some of their tripod weapons. Very nice. Very nice weapons here, especially if you want the more sci-fi look. Definitely very cool. I definitely like this one. I agree with folks. I think that these heavy weapons are nice. There's special weapons, of course. Getting a good example of what those are like there. Just some extra parts for their ogre range. There is a lot of different regiments that you can choose from. A lot of different regiments you can choose from. A lot of different regiments you can choose from. There would be no way for us to go over all of these, especially with how they mix and match them. Like you can just see me scrolling down. We're going down. We're scrolling down. Like it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. It never stops. It never really stops. It just keeps going. It's a forever. It's forever. This, you know, this is like the song that never ends, but for a live stream. When will we reach the bottom? No one is quite sure. 12-hour impromptu stream? That's right. We're just keep going. We keep going. We're going. We're going. We're going. The never-ending stream. Oh my. It really does keep going. It keeps kicking me back up to the middle of the page, which is really annoying. There we go. Wow. So this is really all of the infantry bits they offer. It's just too much. It's just too much to go over in one batch. I recommend you check these guys out for yourself. We're going to still be on this page for a little bit, but I just got to let you guys know. Anvil Industries makes a lot. Like, we're not even done over all the stuff that they do. That's how crazy this stuff is. Here are their traders, so they've got a bunch of trader stuff. If you want to do chaos with them. Yeah, it's so much. It's so much, it's unbelievable. Even if you just want to buy weapons, they just have dedicated weapons you can buy off them. I believe Anvil is in the UK. I'm pretty sure. Hi, Marshall Miles. Let me double check here. I think Anvil Industries is in the UK. Yeah, they're in London. So yeah, Anvil Industries is in the United Kingdom. They also do a couple historics as well. So they also do that too. But yeah, like basically... Yeah, dude. Very cool, eh? Look at all this Gasland stuff. I love this one. They've got their Exo Lords as well, which is their equivalent of Space Marines. CGW, there's no copyright issues here. It's fine. It's fine, GW. No copyright. Don't cheat with your copyrights. Copywriting is cheating. Different heads, different weapons, different poses. They call them Exo Warriors, I'm pretty sure, yeah. A lot of people go here for the head options, though, because you can just buy the heads that you want. So they just buy different heads, different bear heads, different armored heads for their Space Marines. Very popular one. Very popular is just buying the crests. I've seen a lot of Minotaur players use this head. A lot of Minotaur players have used this one. They don't have bell bottoms, so it's fine. Yeah. Absolutely. So you have lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. Again, this website is just too big. It's just too much. They make so much stuff. Special edition models, things like that. Like, these guys make a lot of stuff. Wolf pelts, more autocannon tripods and stuff. These guys just make an overabundance of things. They make a lot of stuff. Like, a lot. Then they've got their Sisters of Battle. Because, of course, they actually did a lot of art for their Sisters of Battle to go with the models. Some of these are very, very nice if you're into Sisters. A four-winged angel, not too bad. An Inquisitor, very cool. Phalanx printing. Yeah, we can take a look at that. Oh, perfect. Is there any other type of Marine-sized Deval Lux? I didn't think there was any other type of thing you could buy for that, my dude. I thought those were the only types of Space Marines. Well, I've seen these guys before. Or at least I've seen some of their stuff before. Mostly fantasy miniatures. Lots of furries. Seeing a lot of furries. The dragon's pretty cool. Minotaur lady. Well, there we go, Stuart. Alright, guys, we've hit a 1 hour mark, and I've got a big hobby stream planned, because we're actually going to start painting the Necrons tonight. We did get through the 3 groups we're going to look at today. I know that having a short afternoon stream kind of sucks, because that's actually usually where we want to have a longer stream, but I did a longer stream this morning, and I've got to make a video tonight, and I've got to prime these Necrons, and I have to actually help out with some of the stuff we're doing in the kitchen, and I have to take my dogs for a walk. So, I also have to sleep, again, because my sleep schedule sucks. So, there's a lot I have on my plate right now, my friends, and I think that we've gone through 3 different sites, which is usually what we do. I think we're going to wind down the stream, even though it's an early wind down. I also believe that there is still Chapter Master Valrak streaming at the moment, so if you would like to catch his stream, I think he's still running for at least a little while longer. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Don't worry, we will be streaming again, probably today. If not today, then very early tomorrow, and then we will have another afternoon stream tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting. Alright, guys. Also, just saying, my stream stuff is going to be messed up today and tomorrow regardless, just because we are still having the kitchen renovated, which is messing around with some of the stuff I have to take care of. But once that's over, we will be having longer afternoon streams again, which should be starting on Wednesday, and videos are going to continue to be going out for the rest of this week. I've got 2 or 3 videos planned to come out this week. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me here today. You guys all have yourselves a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.